Hey there, homeschooling families. Welcome back to Homeschooling for the Whole Family. I'm a homeschooling father of a large family with a background in education and over 16 years of homeschooling experience. Today, we're going on a journey back in time to learn about one of the most inspiring and courageous movements in American history, the Underground Railroad. What was it? Who were the heroes behind it? And what can it teach us about freedom, bravery, and standing up for what's right? Well, stick around because today's lesson is all about how ordinary people, families just like yours, help change the world by fighting for freedom. Okay, so first things first. The Underground Railroad was not an actual railroad. There weren't any trains or tunnels, but it was a secret network of routes, safe houses, and people who helped enslaved individuals escape to freedom in the North or Canada. Imagine this. It's the 1800s in America. Slavery is still legal in the South, and people are treated as property just because of the color of their skin. But despite the danger, brave men and women, enslaved and free, decided to take a stand. They created the Underground Railroad, a secret system that helped thousands of enslaved people escape to freedom. Think of it like a treasure map, but instead of gold, the treasure was freedom. All right, let's break it down. The Underground Railroad had secret codes and terms to keep it hidden. Here's a mini vocabulary lesson for you. Conductors. These were the people who guided escapees along the route. Think of them like the train's engineer. Stations. These were safe houses where escapees could rest and hide. Sometimes these were barns, basements, or even attics. Passengers. These were the individuals escaping from slavery. Station masters. These were the people who owned the safe houses. One of the most incredible things about the Underground Railroad is that it was made up of people from all walks of life. Black, white, rich, poor, men and women. They worked together in secret, risking everything to help others gain freedom. And get this, many people use quilts with secret patterns hung on clotheslines as a way to signal safety or directions. Can you imagine? Something as simple as a blanket could hold the key to freedom? Now, let's meet some of the heroes who made the Underground Railroad possible. Harriet Tubman. She's often called the Moses of her people. Harriet Tubman escaped slavery herself and then risked her life to return to the South 13 times, helping over 70 people find freedom. And get this, she never lost a single passenger. Levi Coffin, known as the president of the Underground Railroad. Levi and his wife, Catherine, were Quakers who helped over 3,000 escapees find freedom. Their home in Indiana was like a Grand Central Station for freedom seekers. Frederick Douglass. While not a conductor, Douglass was a powerful abolitionist who used his voice and writing to inspire others to join the fight against slavery. These heroes and many others remind us that even when the odds seem impossible, bravery and compassion can change the world. Here's an inspiring quote from Harriet Tubman. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Imagine what it was like for the passengers on the Underground Railroad. They had to travel mostly at night, using the North Star as their guide. During the day, they'd hide in safe houses or even in forests. They carried only what they could. No suitcases, no backpacks, just a small bundle with food, water, and maybe a piece of clothing. And they had to trust complete strangers to guide and protect them. Talk about courage. Let's take a moment to think about the sacrifices and strength that it took to keep going, even when the journey seemed impossible. So, why should we learn about the Underground Railroad? Well, homeschooling families, it's not just a history lesson, it's a life lesson. The Underground Railroad shows us the power of courage, kindness, and standing up for what's right. It reminds us that even when things seem unfair or scary, we can make a difference by working together. Plus, It's a great way to spark important conversations about freedom. Want to bring the lesson to life in your own homeschool? Here are a few fun activities that you can try as a family. Number 1, map it out. Create your own Underground Railroad map and label the key places. Maybe even act out a journey using your home as a station. Number 2, Starry Night. Learn how to find the North Star, just like the passengers did. It's a great way to tie in some science. Number 3, Secret Code Craft. Make your own quilt square with symbols that could guide someone to safety. Number 4, read together. Check out books like Henry's Freedom Box by Ellen Levine or Harriet Tubman, Conductor on the Underground Railroad by Ann Petrie. Well, thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through history. If you love learning about the Underground Railroad, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow homeschoolers. And here's your question of the day. Who inspires you to be brave and stand up for what's right? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring and never stop learning. Bye for now.